Can you speak to when we had fights, when we had 10 fights and things like that? Can you explain to the fans like the feeling of it, like to be at a fight? Because I don't think a lot of fans.
There's no other feeling like being at an actual live event. The energy is just special, and it's like watching the basketball on TV or watching it in person live. Like you're actually seeing the players. You're feeling the energy. You could hear the sound of the punches. You could. I mean, if you're ringside, you might get some blood on you. It's live and it's real. And I mean, just for an example, last night with the Wilder fight, I mean, that guy hit the canvas so hard it kind of shook the room. It's gory, but at the same time, you got to give these guys respect. And I think that when you see it live, it makes you respect the sport that much more because it's for real. It's not a game. It's not wrestling. It's the real deal. And especially like yesterday when you had the Polish crowd and when you have any type of European fighter in there, and I mean if you go to a fight, I felt like I was in Poland. They do their music, they play the drums, they chant, they scream, and it's an incredible feeling. And the energy. I mean, these last two fights, even with Petey Quillen and Danny Jacobs, that was incredible. Like, there was no, if I missed that, I would have been kicking myself. If I had watched it on TV and not been in the stadium. Like, just the energy's intense. I was jumping on my seat and fell out of it.
So what are your thoughts on, up and coming fighters today? Like, there's some prospects that you have, there's some that GCP has, and there's also some prospects in other countries, other promotion teams, things like that. What are your thoughts on some of the up-and-coming prospects now?
Well, I mentioned Devin.
As well as current.
Yeah. I mentioned Devin. I think Devin is gonna. I really see so much potential in him, and he has such a strong team and foundation behind him. His father is incredible, and he's just a wealth of knowledge, like not just boxing, but just in business and dealing with people.
Devin or Paul?
His father Bill is just he's just a great foundation for Devin, and he helps him along. He's amazing, and I mean Antoine. I think Antoine is
Mr. Smooth.
Yeah. He's a great blue chip.
What is it, Mr. Smooth or Mr. Easy?
Mr. Easy, Mr. Easy. I don't know what his Instagram is, but he's another one. Came up foster care. Mother was a drug addict. His sister's also a world champion. His brother was also a great fighter, but he's really come up the hard road, and I give him all the respect in the world because he's just, he's overcome the odds, and he didn't take to the streets, and he didn't try to get easy money. He's been through it. So I think that gives him hunger. He wants it. Dominic Wade, I think, is another one. He's just got an incredible punching power.
Both of them are middleweights.
They might meet one day, and they're both from DC. So it'd be an interesting fight to see them. I think Dominic is a little more seasoned. It's hard to say, but I mean, they're both amazing. Dominic just got that crack, he just can punch. When he fought Sam Solomon, it's guys like Sam or Kareem make guys look bad, because they're so awkward and they're so hard to deal with, and you can't really train for guys like that, because nobody you spar with is going to fight like that. So they can make you look bad. So Dominic might have not looked his greatest on his last outing, but if he looked on anything before that, he's just, I think he's going to be a superstar. I really do. Then, our kid Malik Hawkins is another. I mean, he won everything in the amateurs.
What weight class is he?
He's 47.
Okay.
Yeah, which I think is a great weight class, and I think that he's just really going to shine. He's got a lot of knockout power too, and he's one of those guys that he's going to hit and not get hit.
I got you.
So, yeah. And then Ishmael Barroso, our world champion right now, which we're really proud of, and we're trying to get him out there because he's still, even though he's WBA world champion, he's still kind of unknown. People don't really know who he is. And But he's another one that has just this monster power behind him, and he's going to be tough to deal with.
That brings me to another question. I'm going to get back to your thoughts on current fighters. But can you speak to the different organizations, WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO? What is the difference in, because we have, apparently the WBC is like the world, the top, so I'm trying to figure out for other people out there, what is the difference between the WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA?
Well, we all look at the pretty green belt because it's the pretty green belt, you know. That's the one that we see and that we recognize the most. As far as it being better or worse than anything, they're all different in their own rights.
Gotcha.
I have mixed feelings about having all the sanctioning bodies because it makes it hard to have a unified champion. It's all about money. It's all about the paper. Al's trying to start his own, the PBC belt.
Oh, okay.
So, we'll see how that plays out. I don't see it happening, but, God bless him if he makes it happen, no shade. If I could do it, I'd do it too.
Ring Magazine has one though, so. Right,
so it's all, everybody's getting paid. You gotta pay to fight for the belt. You gotta pay to, that's what it's all about. Not to say that anything, the oldest one is the WBA. So if you want to talk about what's most important, okay, this is the first belt.
Gotcha.
But the WBC might look prettier.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. I got you. So what about current fighters? Like, we have...
Well, Dominic's a current fighter, Antoine's a current fighter, Ishmael's a current fighter. Duradola, we have Duradola from Nigeria, he's a current fighter, and he just beat Kajoyachov in Russia. And they tried to say he was failed the drug test, but we got that overturned by the WBC. Dirty. Then they try to say Ola was on drugs too.
Okay.
So that's just some of the stuff that you got to deal with. But again, that's relationships and knowing how to maneuver and get your fighter out of something like that. They tried to say that he was taking a banned substance when he was a muscle relaxer. And I think there was something else for Ola, and it was something that the WBC never banned. But you gotta know, and that's the thing about Greg, is that he may not have all the money, but he could damn sure get these guys to a title and get them out of some shit like that.
Gotcha.
And I've seen it happen plenty of times, and he can go, he's had situations with Al and other promoters to where he came out the winner. So it doesn't matter about the money sometimes. It's just about what's right and what's wrong and knowing how to protect yourself.